This will be for the con exercise, perfect squares. All right, so these are the two perfect squares being referenced. Let's expand each one. A minus b squared. Of course, that is just a minus b times itself. All right, and if we use FOIL, the first term is going to be a times a, or a squared. The inner term is negative ba. The outer term is negative ba. So negative ba plus negative ba is negative 2ba, or you could say negative 2ab if you want alphabetical order. And the last term, negative b times negative b, is plus b squared. All right, so if you do a minus b quantity squared, that's what you get. And now, a plus b quantity squared, it is almost the same thing. Okay, a plus b quantity squared, of course, that's a plus b times itself. And if we use FOIL, the first term is a times a, or a squared. The inner is ba, the outer is ba, so ba plus ba is 2ba, or 2ab, same thing. And the last term, b times b, is b squared. So this right here is the result of a plus b quantity squared. All right, so the result on each of these is almost the same, other than the middle term, the inner outer. When it's a minus b squared, you get negative 2ab. When it's a plus b squared, you get positive 2ab. Okay, so they want us to factor this completely. And if you recall, for the coefficients, you first want to look for the greatest common factor. All right, out of these three coefficients, the smallest number is 6. Let's see if we can divide the other terms by 6. Okay, I think I could do this by hand. All right, if I factor out a 6, 6x squared divided by 6 is just x squared. 108 divided by 6, let's see. 6 into 10 goes once, carry the 4, 6 into 48 goes 8 times, and we still have an x. All right, if you don't believe me, do 108 divided by 6 on your calculator. And 6 into 48 goes 8 times. 6 into 6 goes 1 time. All right, now we're in business. Factoring at this point, what we're going to do, we want two numbers. Since we have an x squared with no coefficient, we want two numbers that multiply to 81 and add to 18. Okay, pretty simple. If you write out the factors for 81, a 9 and a 9 add to 18. 9 times 9 is 81, and it adds to 18. All right, so the 9s are going to be used in the parentheses. They're both positive. So in order to get x squared, you have to start with x times x, and they're both positive 9s. So that's it right there. All right, I believe they let you write it twice, but the more professional way is to do x plus 9 quantity squared. So that is what we're looking at. In the box, type 6, parentheses, x plus 9, close parentheses, and I use shift 6 for the exponent and type the squared, or you can use this menu here and find the exponents. All right, so for this one here, it does not appear we have a greatest common factor. 49 is the smallest. We cannot divide 100 by 49. Okay, that's just not going to work. However, if you look at this, I am quite sure this is going to be a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Okay, which would mean a squared equals 100. All right, I'll do the work right here. A squared equals 100, and b squared is going to be 49x squared. All right, so the opposite of squaring something is to take the square root of both sides. Square root of a squared is a, square root of 100 is 10. Square root of both sides. Square root of b squared is b, square root of 49 is 7, square root of x squared is x. Now let's use the formula a squared minus 2ab plus b squared, that is supposed to equal a minus b quantity squared. All right, we went over that in the beginning. So we said a is 10 minus b, which is minus 7x, and that's squared, and that's your final answer. Now, you might want to double check. Let's double check. 10 minus 7x, and it's squared, so it's times itself. 10 times 10 is 100. Inner, negative 7x times 10 is negative 70x. Outer, 10 times negative 7x is also negative 70x. And last, negative 7x times negative 7x is positive 49x squared. All right, these two combined, negative 70 and negative 70, would give us negative 140x. So that's what we have, 100 minus 140 plus 49. 100 minus 140 plus 49. So this is correct. Parentheses, 10 minus 7x, close parentheses, shift 6 for the exponent, and it's squared. All right, I made a capital X. I should really make that lowercase x. All right, 10 minus 7x squared.